They say that meat causes heart attacks, that saturated fat is dangerous, that red meat should be eaten sparingly, if at all. But what if I told you a massive global study involving 135,000 people in 18 countries found the exact opposite? And what if I told you that study was buried? Swept aside, ignored, never mentioned in the headlines that was screaming that meat was killing you. In this video, I'm going to show you the buried evidence and why the people pushing plant-based diets and statins didn't want you to see it. Before we dig this up, literally, can I ask you a favor? If you care about truth in nutrition, please hit the like button. It helps to get this video out to more people. And if you're already subscribed, please double check. YouTube has a habit of quietly unsubscribing people. If you're new, welcome. Please subscribe to find out what they bury next. Let's get back to it. The Pure study, published in The Lancet in 2017, looked at over 135,000 people from North America, South America, Africa, Asia, and Europe. And here's what it found. More saturated fat was not associated with more heart disease. In fact, higher fat intake, including saturated fat, was associated with lower mortality. The real risk? High carbohydrate intake, especially refined carbs, which increase the risk of death. Let me say that again. More carbs, more risk. More fat, less death. Which flips the entire food pyramid upside down. And this should have been front page news, but it wasn't. So how did public health institutions respond? They didn't update the guidelines. They didn't question the low-fat dogma. They just moved on. The same way they always do when the results and evidence don't align with their agenda. They just buried it. Now, that's not to say I believe in food studies. I don't. Most of them are observational, unrepeatable, and riddled with bias. But the reaction, or the lack of reaction, is the point. Because the same people who say trust the science and we need more studies had nothing to say when one of the biggest studies in history didn't support their narrative. And that silence is louder than any press release. And this isn't the only time that inconvenient data has vanished into a black hole. Let me show you a few more. Siri Torino 2010, a massive meta-analysis of the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, found no link between saturated fat and heart disease. Chowdhury and others 2014, another meta-analysis, no association between saturated fat and cardiovascular disease. Volek and Finney's clinical work, low-carb, high-fat diets improving every biomarker that should matter. HDL up, triglycerides down, insulin normalized. So what do? They shift the target. Okay, maybe fat isn't the problem, but red meat causes cancer. Okay, maybe not cancer, but it's bad for the climate. Okay, maybe not that either, but it's just not healthy. It's a moving goalpost circus. This isn't about science, it's about industry. Pharma doesn't make money off people who stop needing pills. Food companies don't sell ultra-processed snacks to people who eat steak and eggs. Nutrition science is often based on food surveys, recall bias, and assumptions. It's not randomized, it's not controlled, it's not repeatable. Yet the headlines always say, new study shows. And if it confirms the agenda, it's pushed harder and it goes viral. If it doesn't, it gets buried. Pure was buried because it didn't fit the narrative, because it threatened the system. This video won't reach everyone, but maybe it'll reach you. If you've been scared of meat, ask who benefits from that fear. Because if meat were really dangerous, they wouldn't be actively trying to bury the studies that show it's not. And they can continue to bury them, but we can dig them up. To discover how we got here, watch this video next.